On the last video, we learned about the character controller and what are the sections that the character controller has. What is the slope limit, the step offset, the skein width, what's the mean move distance, how to tweak the center of the radius and the height. On this video, we're going to learn how to make our character controller jump with our scripts. So let's get started. First of all, let's start by showing shadows when the character controller is grounded. This is useful because with this, we're going to know visually when the character controller is touching the floor. So to do this, we go to directional light and set on shadow type to hard shadows. Now we have shadows on the character controller. Second of all, let's create a Seizure script and let's name it character script. Now that we have our script, let's just open it. Let's delete this code and let's paste our code. Now here, what we have is two public bars, which are going to be the jump speed and the gravity, which we can tweak from the inspector. We also have a move direction, which is going to define where the character is going to move, if it's going to move forward, backwards, left, right, up. And finally, we have a reference of the character controller, the one we just created here on the inspector, which is the character controller. Finally, what we do is that on the start function, we start by getting the component of our game object of type character controller and setting the reference controller that we use here. Now, on the update function, what we do frame by frame is that we ask if our controller is grounded. This is a bar specific from the character controller. And if the character controller is grounded, we capture the key code space. And if we hit space, what we do is that we're going to set the move direction to our jump speed. In our case, 5. Then, regardless if the controller is grounded or not, each frame we're going to subtract the gravity times the delta time. The delta time is the time that it takes to complete a frame. And we do this multiplication in order to make this code frame independent. Finally, on the next line and at the end of this render loop, we move our character controller towards the move direction, which in our case is only on the Y direction. So let's check the code. Let's save here and let's quickly drag and drop our character script to our capsule where the character controller is attached. Now if we hit play, we can see that when we press space, the capsule itself jumps. Notice how if I change the gravity, it gets reflected. So that's pretty much. See you in the next video.